Hi again, Nick Curnick-Orrin here. I'm just going to show you something about the Ifs function. Once upon a time we would have had to do things using what are called nested ifs. So you'd create an if function, and inside that if function, if a particular thing happened, something else would happen, and it would make another if statement. So they'd be nested one inside the other. With Excel 2016 you have a new function called ifs with an S on the end, and this is how you'd use it. Click where you want the answer to go. What I have here is a bunch of students, and they've been studying maths, English, history and science, and they've got a total score as a result of the grades they've done. We also have in column B the various grades to achieve a pass, merit or distinction. So basically, if they're less than the pass grade, they're going to fail. If they're less than the merit grade, they're going to get a pass. If they're less than the distinction grade, they're going to get a merit, and if they're greater than or equal to the distinction grade, then they would get a distinction. So rather than using the nested if function for this, we're going to use ifs. Click where you want the answer to go, click on the FX button, and I've recently used the ifs function, so therefore it's in my list of recently used functions. If it wasn't there, I would just type in the top there ifs, click on go, and it will list all of the if type functions. IFS, OK that. It wants to know logical test. Now you notice you got a 1 next to the logical test and the value if true. That's because these two are related. So the logical test is this cell, this 136, is it less than the pass grade? Now I need to lock the pass grade in, so I use the function for key to put the $signs in for me. Now if it is less than the pass grade, what I need to do is to give that a fail. So I just type fail in. Now I'm not typing in the quotes, but I could type in quotes. As soon as I click in the next box, you'll see that the quotes will appear. Okay, so now I've got logical test 2. And I've got value if true 2. So this time, is this score, same score, is it less than the merit grade of 225? Again, I need to lock in the merit grade, because when I copy this down, I need it to continue looking at that particular cell. If that's true, if they've got less than the merit grade, that means they'll have a pass. Click in the box for the logical test 3. Now you'll see that I've got a scroll bar at the side here. Let's just scroll down a little bit and you can see I can have as many of these logical tests and value if true answers as I need. So logical test 3 is their total score less than the distinction grade? Again, lock in the reference to cell B4 in this case. If that's true, they're going to get a merit. Okay, now when you used to nest if functions one inside the other, the last option would be the default option. So if it wasn't going to be any of those other three, then it would need to do this item. So in this case, you don't have that anymore. We'll set a logical test to say that if their score is greater than or equal to the distinction grade, then give them a distinction. So if that cell is greater than or equal to the distinction grade, lock that in. If that's true, they're going to get a distinction. Okay, and then copy that down, and you'll see we have, for the various scores, a pass, a merit, fail or distinction. I hope that's been useful for you. Do take a look at any of my other videos, and also don't forget I'm starting to do some online courses now as well. So if you go to my website www.optimize.org.uk, you can find out more about the other training that I do. Thanks.